I nearly didn't film this video this week, and I considered taking a week or two off just to get some breathing room. But then I thought about it, and I thought the experience that triggered me to think this way is possibly one that would, basically one that you would relate to. So I thought I'd put myself on the line and share with you the crazy failure of human conditioning that I experienced this week. So to put it into context for you, this week I sat there and I could feel frustration building. I could feel something was off and I didn't know how to put it into words and I didn't know how to solve it until I sat down at the computer and I looked at the view count for my last week's video. Now, I spend 2 to 3 days a week doing these videos in the hope that someone out there can benefit from them and help them with their growth, their journey, and to get through the tough bits in life that little bit easier. So to sit down and see last week's video had a sum total of one watcher for the week. I have to say it was a little bit, well, heartbreaking. So, hey, I'm human. I sat there, I felt sorry for myself, and I started to lick my wounds. And then I thought about it for a moment and I thought, this frustration isn't just frustration. It's now coming up to anger because I feel that so many things in my life keep pushing against me. In the last 12 months, I've ceased a long-term relationship. I've ceased my career voluntarily because I knew that I had to pivot. I had to do something different for me because whilst I was good at what I did, it no longer fed my soul. I had to face my deepest fears. And one that came up for me the most is a fear of being seen and heard. So I did what every, rational, logical person would do. I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I committed to myself to do 12 months of YouTube. So far, 6 months in, I have met every single week without fail, despite oodles of problems, tech issues, learning processes, system failures, upload breaking, you name it, I've experienced it. But this week, it just became different. It wasn't the fact that last week's video was a flop. It was the ongoing feeling of immense amount of pressure I was placing on myself. And this is the bit that I want to share with you today, because I'm certain that you can relate to the feeling of doing things that you think you need to do, of having those to-do lists and being busy in order to meet the expectations you've set for yourself. It's the feeling of having to push and push and push and keep busy, whilst letting the things that are really important in life let go. They get pushed to the back burner. They get pushed down that to-do list. The relaxation, the friends, the family, the hobbies, the spending time outdoors, all the things that make life beautiful and worth living are the things that we push back. But the question is, who told you to do that? I had to sit with myself and say, who told me to be so relentlessly driven that I would squeeze in a video per week whilst trying to rebuild a business, whilst trying to rebuild my life? And I had to sit with it and let the emotions come up. And whilst the video not performing was not the issue, it was the problem. The real issue was, what is it within me that keeps driving me to do things and put pressure on myself so that I'm actually missing out on the thing that I'm trying to achieve? So what I realized is that this isn't a productivity problem for me. It's not a YouTube problem. It's not even a task list problem. It's a pattern of conditioning. Somewhere along the way, we learn that rest has to be earned, that busy is safe. And if all that pressure and chaos and to-do lists actually were moved out of the way, we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves. We wouldn't know who we are anymore. We'd find every way possible to go back to that which is familiar. And I'm sure you can think of examples yourself where you do things over and over again, despite the fact that your heart, your mind, your soul, every part of you is screaming to the contrary. You want to do something else for yourself, but you keep doing all those other things. So who told you to do that? What will you do to change the pattern in yourself? Because most of us never stop to ask that sort of question. We just run on autopilot. And, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Before we get too much further into the video, if you're the sort of person that likes to take action rather than listening about concepts, then check out the 3 questions following this slide. They'll help you rewrite your programs so you can break the busy pattern and get back to living first and foremost. I'll give you another example of how this works for me. It's a little bit of a crazy one, but hey, here it is. Let's be authentic. Let's be vulnerable. I like to take old damaged motorcycles and repair them. I like bringing them back to their former glory. And so I have a number of them sitting there in my warehouse. These add to the pressure on me because I look around and I have so many things to do that take large portions of time to achieve. Now, a logical, rational person would say, that's easy. Sell the motorbikes, get them out of the way, sell them as is. And that would clear the decks, create some space, and put some extra money in your pocket. But I know deep down that that part of me that is so ingrained, so programmed, is going to say, great, now that's cleared out of the deck. What can I pile back into that space to keep myself busy and preoccupied and not making the changes that I need to make in order to live the life I want to live? The pattern is so strong that I know that if those motorbikes get sold, I'll just keep repeating the same pattern over and over and over again. So my decision was not to sell them. It was to keep them, but to change my behaviors around how I see the things around me that need to be done and what time and space I create for myself to live the life I want first and foremost. So now my to-do list is shifting back to second priority, and living my life has to be shifted up to first priority. Does this feel good? Does this feel safe? Does this feel like life should be? No, not at all. It feels really uncomfortable because it's different. And every part of my psyche is screaming, go back to what you know. Go back to the safety of your old patterns. But if I keep doing that, I'm going to keep getting what I've always got. And that is a relentless workload and the feeling of, when is life going to start for me? So yesterday, I did exactly that. I walked into my warehouse. I looked at my enormous list of work that needs to be done. And instead of prioritizing any of that, I looked at what I wanted to do. I spent half a day with my dog by my side, out in the sun, just doing the simple things I wanted to do that made me happy. It's not important to anyone. It's not going to clear my to-do list. It's not going to make me any money. It's not going to do anything that would be deemed successful in any way, shape, or form. So that's one example for you of a little thing that I'm doing to help change my reality to living a life that nurtures me, to living a life that makes me feel calm, centered, and happy. And then the rest of the work becomes easier because you're rested. Your mind isn't focused on the to-do list. You're literally being present with the moment. So am I going to be back in control, have everything sorted for the rest of my life? Absolutely not. This is a day-by-day journey, and it's designed to help us evolve. Every challenge we have is about our own learning and growth. So I'm eternally grateful for this last week being a bit of a shit show and a lot of heavy emotions to connect to it. But at the same token, it's given me the chance to step back, feel those emotions, and realize that if my perspective changed, my choices change, and then my energy changes. So I haven't figured it all out. There's no silver bullet. There's no simple thing I can offer you to help you navigate whatever you're going through right now. But I hope that if I'm honest and open and I share my journey with you, that maybe somewhere it'll help someone out there to live their life a little bit easier. So take care. I wish you all the best. And I hope that if you've had one of these weeks, that you're coming out the other side of it and that you can have a laugh at my expense, that the fact that someone else is out there doing it like you are, trying to do this thing called life. All the best and take care. In sharing this with you today, I wanted to reach out and say, if you're experiencing this self-imposed nobody told you to do it life, and you want to change it, then join me on the journey of doing that. I'm going to share with you my failures, my successes, my journey, and in the hope that this might help you to fast track your own process, your own evolution towards that life that you really want to live. Hello and welcome to Dichotomy. This channel was designed to support women just like you navigating the complexity of being human, the intersection between psychology and spirituality, to help you understand yourself more and to break free from those patterns that keep you stuck. Each episode will focus on one of three pillars: body, mind, and soul. Because transformation and lasting transformation doesn't happen in one dimension alone. It's the culmination of all factors connecting to our whole. Now, key to this also is to recognize that if you're struggling with something at present, you are not broken. You are in between chapters, and every part of you, your body, your mind, and your soul, is trying to process a life that's been radically rearranged. This is where psych meets spirit. And this is where, hopefully, Dichotomy will be your source of information and support. Hi, I'm Di Jones, a conscious creator, women's transformational coach, and host of Dichotomy. I blend psychology, spirituality, and contemporary development strategy to help you stress less and live more. There's new episodes every Wednesday, and I hope you can join us for the future of your evolution, transformation, and living your best life ever.